Hello, hello. We are live. Welcome to our weekly prep. My name is Frank Kramer. I am your host and I'm the founder of Eat Like a Vegan Chef. In today's episode, we're going to cook our vegetable couscous, which is part of our meal plan. Okay, let's wait a few seconds until everyone comes in and then we'll get started. So during our live stream, I usually talk about the menu, about how we prepare certain recipes. I will talk about how to batch cook. Um, as you know, when you are busy bee like me, for instance, you want to cook all your meals on one day, at least for the next 3-4 days, so you get it all done, and you don't have to worry about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to cook. So from that point of view, it's really important that we batch cook, and that's why we have these sessions on Sunday, so you have an idea of how to prep, what to prep, and obviously, hey, who do I see? I see Stacy. Wow. Hi, Stacy. How are you? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Everyone else too. Sherry, Brenda, Barbara, Elizabeth. If you don't mind saying hello, so I know you're there. It's always nice to talk to the audience. Nice. Wow. Nice to see some. Yeah, I miss you too, Stacy. Wow. Hi, Marie. Hi, Elizabeth. Um, yes, yes. Nice to see some familiar faces. By the way, how many times I saw your name on, um, no, what's it called? Oh my goodness. On Clubhouse. Oh my goodness, that was a brain freeze. Um, and so many times I wanted to join, but it's just the time. But again, let's keep going. Welcome everyone. Okay, so in today's session, I'm going to cook the vegetable couscous, which is part of our meal plan. If anyone is cooking with me, just give me a quick yes or no. It's going to be a fairly quick meal, but I'm going to talk about the other meals as well, so I give you an idea what you can do if you cook them all together. Okay, cool. So our vegetable couscous is part of our dinner, and I made it a very, very light meal because, as you know, we eat light for dinner, we eat heavier for lunch. And this meal it has plenty of protein, but it's still a very light meal. Okay, good. I assume you all have access to the recipes. Um, if not, I'd be happy to post it. So what we're going to do is we're going to cook about 1 cup of couscous with 1.5 cup of water. Okay, so let me change my camera and let's get cooking. Where's my camera? Here we go. Okay. Okay. Can you hear me all okay? Just give me a quick yes or no. Actually, this is the microphone. Can you hear me okay? Just let me know. Give me a yes or no. Okay, we're going to start with our couscous. 1.5 cup of water. Bring to a boil. If you cook with salt, Now is the time to add a little bit of salt. Obviously, salt is optional. And for this dish, we need our cover. Just going to bring the water to a boil. It should take just a second. And in the meanwhile, while the couscous is cooking, I'm going to saute all my other ingredients. So as you know, it is a vegetable couscous. I don't know if you can see this, but these are all my ingredients: broccoli, peppers, tomatoes, some spices. They go in, and of course beans. Just gonna wait until the water starts to boil, and then I'll add my couscous. You know what? I actually got couscous that has been infused with turmeric. So you really don't need to add any more turmeric, but I do it anyway because turmeric is good for you. But you can use the white Israeli couscous. Um, yes, this is Israeli couscous. I didn't mention it earlier, but I prefer this one. It's they're a little bit bigger than the regular couscous. It tastes so much better. Obviously, there are tons of different couscous varieties. Everyone has a different recipe. Everyone has their own style. This is a very basic one. I'm using the spices that I use today. Is basically I'm using cumin, quarter teaspoon of cumin, quarter teaspoon of smoked paprika, and half a teaspoon of turmeric. And just going to put it into the water with my turmeric, and that will infuse the couscous. It's the flavor. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to saute all my vegetables. So if you wanted to, water's cooking, great. Put my couscous in. And my spices all mixed already. And you can tell the color gets a little bit darker. Nice. Okay. If you really want to speed up this dish, and you don't want to saute your vegetables, just put them in the water. Let it cook for about, I would say, 4 to 5 minutes, and then put all the vegetables in the water. You may need a little bit more liquid because at this point I didn't add enough water for the vegetables, but you can do this. So you can put all your vegetables in there. You may have to add maybe a quarter cup of water. Turn down the heat, like I do now, really low, and then we're going to cover it. Okay, so this is cooking. Put this on the back burner. And now I'm going to saute the vegetables. Stir it one more time. Cover it. That's on the lowest heat, very low. We only need a little bit of heat here because it's covered. Okay. I'm going to heat up my pan on medium to high heat. This recipe doesn't call for onions, but feel free to add onions. So just going to add my peppers, my tomatoes, and in a minute I'm going to add my beans and my broccoli. And of course I'm going to cook without oil, as you know. So we always have to have a little bit of oil or broth ready. So let me see. Um, so let's see. Stacy, are you still there? There was an inappropriate comment here. I apologize for that. I don't know who this was, but definitely didn't belong here. Ah, hi, Stacy. Okay. So how are you doing? Are you still actively involved on Clubhouse? I really want to join one of those sessions one of these days. Can you recommend any of those sessions that may be also appropriate for all of us here, all the viewers? Sorry, I was speaking in the wrong microphone. I hope you heard me. Weekly recipe rooms. Okay, cool. Sounds good. When is this? What time is this? Is it really? So Clubhouse is plant-based? I didn't know that. Really? Okay. Oh, the club. Of course. I'm sorry. Club is authentically plant-based. Okay. Okay. Sorry, misunderstood. Okay. Cool. I make an effort to visit. 5 Central, you said. Excellent. Okay. Now I'm going to add my broccoli. And I actually used black beans because I had some leftovers. The recipe calls for garbanzo beans. And once in a while, we should take a look. This couscous is actually ready in 8 to 10 minutes. Some couscous grains take a little bit longer than that. Okay, I'm going to add my olives. Keep in mind, olives are very, very salty. If you have high blood pressure, you don't want to eat olives because it's too salty. By the way, before great, thank you so much, Stacey, for letting us know. So I used to be on Clubhouse, but it was very time consuming. But I'm thinking of joining again. So everyone who doesn't know Clubhouse, it's pretty interesting. So Stacey is on Clubhouse all the time. She has a ton of followers, and join her in one of her sessions. It's really worth it, and it's fun. It's engaging, and I think you learn a lot. Okay, salt, and of course a little bit of pepper. And of course, if you like a lot of garlic, add garlic to it. This recipe didn't call for garlic. It's a clean recipe, so to speak. without the garlic, but you can add. You know what? Now I'm gonna add my cucumbers. They should be really raw, but I put it in for the last few seconds just to warm them up. And that's basically it. That's pepper. As you can see, the water is almost absorbed. I'm going to let it steam for a few more minutes because there's still a little bit of liquid in there. And if you like it spicy, now's the time to add some pepper flakes or whatever spice you like, chilies. Okay, we're almost ready. So some of you may ask, you know what, there's not enough texture for me in there. And you have a point. So in order to add more texture to this dish, you could add some almonds or add walnuts. Any kind of nuts or grains adds a good amount of texture to it. And if you want to make it a little sweeter, or let's say you want to put some surprises in there, you can actually add walnuts and raisins. You know, that gives it a real authentic flavor and more texture. So you have this little sweetness in there. Add a few pepper flakes into it, and I think you have a delicious couscous. Okay. Yeah, good. Beautiful, beautiful. You see this? The color is actually intensifying. I don't know if you can tell, because the water is being basically absorbed by the couscous, and now the paprika, the turmeric, the cumin are basically being heated and intensified. Okay, so I'm gonna just leave it on for another 30 seconds, and then I'm going to add my veggies. They're ready. We want to taste those if they have enough flavor. A little bit more. Okay, that's it. A little bit of water or broth. Keep in mind, you can use water for the couscous, but you can also use broth. Okay, now I'm going to add my veggies into the couscous into my veggies. And I gently mix it up. Okay. That's it. And now I'm going to serve it on a plate. You can actually serve it on a bed of salad if you like. Romaine lettuce or anything else works fine. You can do it over sauteed spinach too. You can also let this couscous cool out and eat it cold. So either way, it's fine. It's going to be delicious. A little bit more here. It's missing. And now we can add a little bit of parsley to it. And if you want, just a little decoration. Just to make it look good for the eyes, because you know the eyes always feast. Also, a good idea is a little bit of lemon juice. And for that, we're going to add just a little slice of lemon on top. And we can add some decoration, peppers or tomatoes, whatever your heart desires, you can. Okay. Let me switch my camera so you can see what I did. That's how the dish looks. Very simple. Okay, and that's your dinner for Monday night or Wednesday night, Monday or Tuesday night, whenever you like. Obviously, the portion is up to you. You can eat as much as you like or as little as you like, um, and you eat it together with a side salad, and that's your dinner. Very simple. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, good. So let's talk about the meal plans. I don't see any comments right now. Thanks, Jerry. Thanks, Brenda. Stacy, thank you so much for your information. Really appreciate it. Um, and I try to jump in and visit you guys. I used to love Clubhouse. It was absolutely fantastic, and I will join them again. Okay, so let's talk about the other meals. We have, I mean, they're very straightforward. Hello from Israel. Hello, welcome. Um, we have a carrot soup on our meal plan. We have the power salad, arugula salad, which is for breakfast. We have the berry mango smoothie. Very, very straightforward recipes. Vegetable white bean stew. Sherry is asking if I could repeat the info about Stacy. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna look it up here. Stacy is very actively involved on Clubhouse. Obviously, when it comes to vegan and uh, plant-based eating, she is in a club they called authentically plant-based, as far as I know, and it's Mondays at 5 Central. Um, so that should be very, very interesting. Okay, cool. Let's see, what else do we have? We have the asparagus risotto. The risotto is basically, um, obviously, it's not made from risotto itself. It's made from, no, where's my recipe? We cooked it with barley. We cooked it with barley, and you can cook it with any grain you like, but it's cooked the same way like risotto. So it's really, really interesting. You want to start off slowly and add your vegetable broth as your barley absorbs the liquid, and it's cooked the same way like a risotto. It's really delicious, especially with asparagus. It's also delicious with mushrooms. It is actually, it includes mushrooms, but one of my favorite meals, really favorite meals. Okay. Yeah, let me know if anyone else has any questions. As you know, we have our lifetime membership um, sale going on. Tomorrow is the last day to join. I do have a lifetime membership event tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. If you would like to come by, you're welcome and listen. If you go to my website, there's actually a sign up page, but I can also put it in here. Let me see. Once a year, we have our um, lifetime membership sales event. It's only once a year. I don't like to do it more often because it's just too much confusion. Um, but this time, it's going to be the last time that it is heavily discounted. So just a moment, I'm just going to type it in. So it's Monday, April 4th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Anyone would like to join, you're welcome to come. Anyone who's joining, I mean anyone who's coming to the event, you get a free coaching session with me. Whether you join the lifetime membership or not, you get a free session. Okay, cool. Here we go. So this is basically about our, what we have created in the last 2 years. This includes, everything in our lifetime membership. It's going to be a great event. It's going to be very informative, and it shows you what we have done in the last 2 years. We have added the culinary accelerator. We have added the 16-week case study. We have added so many things. It's really awesome. And if you join, I promise you, you will not regret. Okay, I just hmm, I cannot believe this. What happened here? Sorry about that. Can you hear me? Oh boy. Something really weird happened. Can you hear me? Oh my goodness. Something really awkward happened here. Yeah, I apologize. This doesn't work. Sorry about this. I'm sorry. I gotta finish this live stream. Thank you so much for joining me today. Something is really awkward here. Thank you so much again for joining me. And I will see you hopefully tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, for our lifetime membership info event. Thank you so much, everyone. And I hope you enjoyed the couscous today. See you throughout the week, okay? Have a great day. Bye bye.